Alrighty folks, so we are back at our head office here, lifting equipment. I think it's 6:30, 6:45, and we need to get up the road here. As you can see, the place is a bit of a bomb site. We have equipment everywhere, and I think we need so much stuff we need. Anyway, I'm going to pack all this up, jump into the van and head for the 4 jobs on the menu first of all before I end up in Belfast for no later than 9:30 this morning. Alrighty folks, so we are just out in sight here. Myself and Baz here. So he's going to go and grab one of the tractor units, kit it up to one of our vehicle examination units, and that'll put obviously the air in and our jacks and our equipment. But we want to use one of the tractor units here when we have a chance at all times, just to check the rub and plate and pin on the trailer, and then we can connect up Susie and air as well. Now obviously we are fully self-reliant, but at this stage you want to make sure there's no earthing problems between the Susies and the trailer itself. So driver, you jump into that XF DAF there. We'll come back just here shortly guys when we get up and going. Alrighty guys, so I'm just got a lift here with Baz in the old XF 106 DAF. We know 106, 105, 106. Yeah guys, one of the main things with our vehicle inspector and examiners, obviously we're all licensed to drive the types of vehicle that we work at, and it's very important because the main reason for that, the main reason I say that as well, apart from our crazy fleet insurances for policies for vehicle examination, vehicle inspection, test driving and bringing new vehicles into service, as well as driver training, is because when you inspect the vehicle and you have ticked that you've checked all different items like speed limiter and speedo and steering and brakes and vibration at certain speeds, you need to be fit to test drive the vehicle, and that does not mean around the yard. You need to get up to the speed you can. If you can get up to speed limiter speed, happy days. We're in Belfast here at the moment, so we could hit the motorway, but if you have not driven the vehicle to ensure that it's cutting off at the speed limit set, well then you shouldn't be ticking that box, okay? And remember that guys. Anyway, you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay folks, we are Trevor's just finishing up this inspection here. Is that wee red light flashing, Trev?
Yeah.
Okay, so the park brake on, we're finished with these trailers now for their continuity inspection. Okay. And of course we need to apply the park brake on the vehicle. Now we have wheel chocks underneath and a bit of extra security, and 106 DAF, XF DAF. So obviously guys, using our vehicle inspection centres along with maintenance facilities of customers and clients. So for anybody that's not sure, obviously when you're taking off your emergency brake lines, your red line, you have this wee teat, and then obviously over against each other. Always lift up guys, just a wee bit of pressure to take the pressure off, or it can come out and bang you in the face. And that's the opposite way around. So I'm leaving these Susies the way we found them. There's a Anderson lead as well in it, but they should be all locked up into place. But again, we're not here to give out on that style. Wind kit for an XF DAF, pulls across, clicks in just like the Scanias. Alrighty, so Trevor's going to hook into that trailer, and we're good to go. So obviously guys, we weren't hooked in here because we were checking the rub and plate and the pin. Inspection of the vehicle all around, all axles up, all tyres checked, brakes, suspension, components and all the rest. Show a bit of respect to the guys who own the lorries. So I have changed out of that overall, and therefore I am clean. So anyway guys, a lot of young lads always ask us about vehicles and the different setups of them. So down in here, if you can see, there's a wee button. Press that button up to release the steering wheel lock, and down again. So automatic truck, full automatic, and here's we have our gear lever. Forward, crawler gear when driving forward, forward, reverse, reverse gear, and crawler reverse as well. So release the handbrake last, over the shoulder check, and more importantly, as we can see, this close proximity overtaking mirror is missing, which is a defect in the vehicle. Now, should the driver report that, what do you all think? Leave your comments down below please, because obviously with the year of the vehicle under construction use regs, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles, six mirrors in this vehicle. We have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the close proximity mirror up there, which you can see down onto the front of the vehicle. So guys, just to give everybody an understanding, here we have a designated walkway across the front of the yard. When I'm sitting in the driver's seat, it's hard to see it, but if I look up onto my front proximity mirror, down onto the front of the cab, and it also works its way across the front of the cab to the driver's side, I can see here in the mirror how close I'm getting. So if I was stopped at a set of lights or a junction or in between vehicles, that mirror is vital now, you know. And why I bring this up guys is because all drivers know them mirrors now, they're used to them. Some of them wouldn't even drive a vehicle without them. And more importantly is that when that came out at the start, the whinging and crying matches was unreal, and this is why I'll only give this boy a do the horn. So people were whinging and crying about it, and now it's one of them vital mirrors that you wouldn't do without. So anyways, this is where we are at the moment. So we're always asked, you know, to show what we do and things like that. It's very hard guys. There's some companies we go to we can't show. Today we're okay, we're working on behalf of 2 different companies in this particular yard. One's Freeborn Transport Limited, and we're up doing continuity inspections on hired trailers and all that he does. So that there shows maximum level of compliance guys when the operator is prepared to do that. We're going to step out of the vehicle here now. Remember at all times 3 points of contact, which is not the steering wheel. 1, 2, 3, and take the dirty gloves out, and let's get it locked, because the center locking does not work. Now I see straight away that the side lights have been left on, which is something that is a pet hate of mine. And for any young guys coming through as mechanics or inspectors or anything like that, right? Please remember guys, be very mindful. A lot of these guys, they live in these vehicles all week and 5 days or so. And I know myself from driving for years and years that it's very, nothing as annoying as you driving all week, banging out 15 hours 3 days a week, 13 hours the other 2 days a week, getting home, maybe debriefing paperwork, maybe getting an overnight boat, and then trying to get a couple hours off. So you're spending maybe 1 day maximum, maybe 8 hours with your family over the weekend, and you're back into one of these bad boys to live for another 5 days, and people have no respect for it. So we all chalked up, Trev? Yeah. Alrighty folks, so we are out here in Belfast, out on site, and can you see me in that, Trevor? Yeah. Thank you. You sure? Yeah. You look beautiful. So we're out inside here guys doing fleet safety inspection. So Trevor, one of our vehicle examiners, is out here in Northern Ireland, and I'm jumping in there just to give him a shout out, because as you can see we have a lot of vehicles and trailers for a client to do. So today is continuity fleet inspections, and the main reason of today is that this particular operator has got himself in a bit of trouble with prohibitions at the roadside. But the problem with the prohibitions is that they're on the trailers that he's put in, so he's providing traction only, and because they're safety critical defects, well then obviously the operator's license has been affected because his OCRS has risen massively. So that's what we're doing at the moment, and we will try and get a bit of footage as we're out on site when we're inspecting the vehicles here now. So remember guys, our vehicle inspection and examination division, this is what it is here for. to make sure the vehicles are maintained in roadworthy condition at all times. Alrighty? That is all. Alrighty folks, so we are now heading for another client or customer in, where is he? Collisland? Portadown or Armagh, somewhere like that. They're all the same. Leaving Lisburn here now, and we need to be on site for preparation for a DVA, a Transport Compliance Audit or an Enforcement Audit. Yeah, we'll hang right. So it's just John stuck in the back there getting all his information ready to lead the audit tomorrow with DVA. But anyway, more importantly guys, do you have the correct control measures in place? Do you have systems in place? From anything from your driver induction packages to your driver license checks, your driver compliance forms, your maintenance, your daily walk around checks, your tachograph analysis, your tachograph management, your daily walk around checks, your vehicle rectification from defects, your training plan, your CPC, your additional training, blah blah blah. It goes on forever guys, but it's such a simple system to keep right when you put it in place. So don't be stuck. Remember, hit us up at www.tctsgroup.com and we'll come out and these guys here will sort you out if they're not sleeping.
Good morning, Stephen.
Morning. So it is, what day is it, Friday?
Yeah.
Finished up in Enniskillen with some of our, hopefully, new authorised associates and providers. So if you don't know what that is, our authorised associates, providers and agents program is where we bring on board partners into TCTS Group and TCTS Ireland to provide our services, or their services on their behalf, sorry. Glasgow the other day doing the same. So we're always trying to build and grow that side of the business. If you are interested and want to get involved to become an authorised TCTS associate, agent or provider, drop us an email down to info@tctsgroup.com or somewhere in the bottom of the screen underneath we have a link for people to join up. So that's the first thing. Second thing, now we then finished up with our TMP, which is a Transport Manager Portal. Now this portal guys is where we authorise and access international transport managers, and it works both ways. We provide to the client and we provide then to the transport manager. Anybody that is interested in becoming an external transport manager, completely authorised by us, accredited by us and managed by us, so you know that you're going into an operator that's going to be running compliant, and it's for external TMs with X amount of hours available to fulfil that role. Now on the road heading for Belfast, from Enniskillen to Belfast, about an hour and 15 minute, hour and a half maybe drive. We're going up now to continue on with another software development meeting. Again, this is very exciting times guys, as Compliance Pal is getting closer to launch. So we're going to try and get a bit of footage here today, Adam, up here, the kind of background, the back steps of it. A lot of it's still secretive because it hasn't been launched yet, but we're at very exciting stages now. Remember guys, if you want any information on our Compliance Pal software, which is a industry changing global end-to-end solution, everything you need for your transport compliance, your operator's license, your manufacturing, your engineering, no matter what industry, blue light, emergency services, aviation, shipping, everything, end-to-end solution. I had a meeting a fortnight ago with a day nursery company in GB, and they have, I think, maybe 100 day nurseries around the place. This software is for them. This is your staff management, your vehicle management, your client management, your customer management, your inventory, your accounts. Everything is all in one place. Click of a button on iOS, on Android, anywhere in the world. So that's where we're at, Adam. We need to get up the road here to Belfast. We're currently on the M1 heading city bound, and we're about 20 minutes out. Alrighty guys, so it is Saturday morning and we are back down here at our head office in one of our outer offices, and we are this morning going over to meet with our selected equipment provider for our vehicle examination unit. So we're going to start getting the equipment in. We're going to kit out yet another vehicle examination, vehicle inspection unit, not our designated collision investigation unit, but the vehicle examination units that we have. So what we've done, I'll show you this here if we can. So what we've done at the moment guys is we have went for, on this beautiful day, we have one of the Renault if you can hear me. Renault, Traffic, Business Plus. First out of 4 of the new batch that's coming. And for anybody who knows me in any way at all, I'm not a fan of Renault whatsoever, or Renault, where their cars, their trucks, nothing at all. Now, having said that, you know, I think it's because I've worked at them all, you know, from the Magnums to the Premiums to all of the older stuff. Now, the newer Renaults, obviously more or less built and taken over by Volvo, but they're coming out, seem to be a good enough vehicle. But the Renault dash and interior, it's always bottom line bullshit, light stuff. And you know, my father used to drive nearly every Renault car about, from Renault 19s to Renault 21s to McGann's. So a lot of the time I was stuck fixing them, which put me off them. But what we're going to do, because we're running our fleet of Blingos, because we're running our LT Grafters, and we've only one Sprinter left now at the moment. We have ordered a number of new caddy vans, and this here, then we have our T6.1 transporters as well. So we're going to change it about a wee bit just for the low entry vans that we need. We need them to be kitted specifically for vehicle examination and vehicle inspection work only. And this is where we went for this type of van. So they're all brand new vans. We're going to give them a go to see what they're like. We have bought them out. We haven't contract hired them, so we're going to have no choice. But as we say, surely you're going to get up to 100, 200,000 mile without too much issues. So, you know, obviously our vehicle inspectors are technicians, mechanics as well, so we should be fit to keep on top of it. We'll give them a go, and we will report back accordingly. Obviously, one of the first major issues is that it has AdBlue, like nearly everything now. Trucks, tractors, everything. Seen a forklift the other day actually in the manufacturing plant with AdBlue being fitted. Nice low entry into the vehicle. Now, as all Renaults, they are comfortable, and the seating position, the type of the material of the seating, the bulkhead in itself, I'm actually very impressed with that because it sits back. We have we've actually 2 transporters, T6.1s, and the bulkhead is up too tight, and it doesn't make for a nice comfortable driving position. So we'll do a wee bit of this, all the bits and bobs, guys. 6-speed box, you know, DB radio, all that sort of stuff. But I will say that there are loads of wee pockets and places within the vehicle, which again, that's one thing that the Volkswagen Transporter is missing. Renault flat floor mats that come out in these vans, so it does leave it, I suppose, an industrial feel. However, still a bit of comfort in it, and of course your armrests. The vehicle will be heading away shortly to get the lights done. Low level beacon at the back, work lights built into the back door and side door, and beacons in under the grille for the wigwam lights. Then of course we'll have it liveried, and Battenberg as well down the side, and as usual it'll all be the reflective TCTS Group Branton that we do. So our selected provider, guys, for all of our equipment is Howden Tools in Bonboy, County Cavan, and that's where we get all of our stuff from our compressors down to our air jacks, you know, our inverters in there somewhere, inverters to our reels for the air compressor, you know, to reel out from, even as far as our creeper boards over here. Okay, we will throw the van over to Brenton at ProWire, and we get him and the guys to wire the LED lights on the inside, the beacons on the roof. Brenton will also wire the inverter. He mightn't know yet, but he will. Alright folks, so now we're up here in Lisburn with ProWire Commercial Vehicle Solutions, and what Brenton and the guys are going to do is, with some of our new vans here, they're going to fit them out with inverters, charge laptops, lights, all that sort of good jazz. Up here we're going to have a number of work lights, LED work lights that actually fold out for the guys to work from. On the back, full length beacon, LED beacon strobe light on the rear of the vehicle, as well as 2 strobes in under the grille at the front, and the back also will be accompanied by fold out LED work lights as well. So leaving it up here to the experts up here at ProWire Commercial Vehicle Solutions, which we have here. So you know them guys, they've been on our YouTube channel a couple of times, they've been on our social media numerous times, and these are the go-to guys. We'll have a workshop in here where they do vehicle inspections, they do maintenance, but mainly they do all the electrical work of trucks, trailers, buses, cars, boats, jet skis, motorbikes, and probably camper vans this time of year. So anyway, we'll come back. What we're going to do is show the van the way it is at the moment, and then we're going to come back and do a full review of the equipment fitted and how it works out for our guys on site. Alrighty folks, so that is the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and follow us on our journey. Thanks so much, and That is all.